Mikey
Mikey TV.
TV.
Yeah, my reaction to Willie Barcena on Hood Stocks. Yeah, man. There was a topic. Joey Coco Diaz, the comedian. Shout out to Uncle Joey. His name came up, and Willie Barcena said that he was going to start a podcast. And before I get into that, when Joey Coco Diaz had a podcast right here in LA, it was called The Church of What's Happening Now. And when he was starting, he had a lot of Chicanos in his podcast, man, including Willie Barcena in a couple of his podcasts. And in the beginning of his podcast, a lot of Chicanos showed up. So what I'm getting to is Willie Barcena explained in Hood Stocks how Joey Coco Diaz kind of like dissed him when he had his back. Joey Coco Diaz, Uncle Joey, made his bones in the Chicano circuit. When he left New York and left Colorado, he moved to LA and he made his bones. And the first time I seen him was in the Chicano circuit in Chicano comedy. And so Willie Barcena was gonna start a podcast, and he explained on Hood Stocks, and he asked Joey Coco, "Hey man, you think you could stop by my podcast and I could interview you?" And Joey Coco Diaz asked him, "Hey, how many numbers do you have?" And he said, "I don't have any. I just started." And he said, "Nah, man, call me when you get your numbers up. It's embarrassing." Imagine if the Chicanos, Willie Barcena, because he had a lot of rooms. He ran a lot of comedy rooms. Imagine if Willie Barcena would have told him that, "Hey, man, how many stand-ups have you done? How many specials? Where, you know what I mean?" Imagine they would have done that to him, man. It's just like, man, that was a slap in the face. And man, I'm connecting the dots. And ever since Joey Coco Diaz moved to New York, to Jersey, to be exact, hey man, he's been bashing LA, man. Him, Joe Rogan, and the whole crew, man. They've been bashing LA. I know LA is not the best right now, but still, man, we still have a lot of culture and a lot of Chicano culture. He hates Hollywood, but guess what? Joey Coco Diaz is acting Hollywood. When Willie Barcena asked him if he could stop by his podcast to help him out, man, because he helped him out. If you read between the lines and you go through the Church of What's Happening Now and Joey Coco Diaz podcast, he tells you, man, that the Chicanos had his back, man. The Chicanos had his back. I think he came out in a show called Payaso, if I'm not mistaken. That was straight Chicanos. And man, this is how they helped you, but you can't help them. You're connected with Joe Rogan, man. So, Uncle Joe, if you're listening to this, man, if you listen to this, you have to connect Willie Barcena with Joe Rogan, man. You have to connect. That's the only way to make it up. So connect Willie Barcena to Joe Rogan, man, because Willie Barcena's not that, "Hey, Holmes, hey, what?" He's not that type of comedian, man. He's prolific when he writes. He has punchlines, man. He sets it up. I put him up there with George Carlin, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, man. This guy's a great writer, man. So, yeah, man, the only way you can make it up and redeem yourself, Uncle Joey, is if you put Willie Barcena and connect him to Joe Rogan at the Joe Rogan podcast. So, yeah, man, that's my reaction. And I connected the dots. And man, Uncle Joey's really acting Hollywood, man. So, hey, man, that's my reaction. Mikey TV, I'm gone.